Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse when I'm about to be 20.
It's my lifestyle.
Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the New York Mets.
And now, from New York.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
New York Mets.
Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, David Peterson.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Oh, 1 now.
Ball one.
Outside. Check swing on the 2-1, appeal to third. He did not go around. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Runner on the move. Fouled off left side. Nobody out. Runner at first. The shortstop takes the ball. Fouled off. He was late. Line drive and foul ball. And that one is downstairs. And the count is even, 2-2. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Goes to second for 1. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Two out, space is empty. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ball one there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Will Smith stands in now and watches strike one.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Mullins going back, way back, out of here. A two-run homer, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. And that skips in the dirt. Not close with that one. 2-1. And that's in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And there's a foul ball. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Soto gets under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Two-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. And it's 2-0 Dodgers. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Queens. And towing the slab in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you have on him, Chris?
Boog, he brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
And that one fouled off. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Right side. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. Lindor zipping around third. Relay throw home. Not in time. He makes it safely for an inside-the-park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
So 1 out, nobody on. And here's the veteran outfielder, Juan Soto. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one missing low. 1 out, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. First offering, and it just misses. That's down and in. That one fouled off, 2-2. Stays alive. Two now. And that's downstairs and outside. And down on strikes. And the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We go on to inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets 1. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Peterson back to work. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Pages goes 6'1", 24 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Out to short, Lindor. In plenty of time to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 7th, right fielder Alex Call.
And next for LA, Alex Call. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. That one at the knees for a strike. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Miguel Rojas in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch is outside. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Starling Marte up to hit.
Starling Marte.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out. This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Outside low, and now it's 3-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pages grabs it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Mark Vientos batting with 1 down takes a strike. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Got him swinging on the curveball. Now 2 out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Now a chance for Cedric Mullins. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
And they'll do it again. And he grounds one back up the middle. And he can't come up with it.
Batting 8th,
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out, you think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
Man at first, and now it's going to be Francisco Alvarez. Squirts away a little bit.
0-1.
Hit on the ground to short. A dive. Nice stop. Fires to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
And we're back
Leading
on to the
off
third
for Los
inning.
Angeles,
And now the veteran third
baseman,
baseman, Kike Hernandez. Fought off foul. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Here comes the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Hernandez started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. He goes down looking.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Back to the top of the lineup. Freddie Freeman digs in now. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Mullins moving back for it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Here's Betts. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nimmo has it sized up. And that is that. Back here in Queens, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio.
And that one clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Hard hit right side. And that's an out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The 1-1. And that's just foul. There's a splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets 1. Back here at Citi Field, Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Shohei Ohtani.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season. You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Got him swinging.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Smith swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Soto snags it for the second out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Hernandez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Foul ball. That misses the zone, and a count 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. And And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Andy Pages up next for the Dodgers. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Hit on the ground to the right side. Handles, throws to first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They lead it 2-1. Ready to go, bottom 4, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
Ball 1, no strikes. There's a swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is down low. 2 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good take.
Pete Alonso in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-2 now. Strike 3, got him with the backdoor breaking ball.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Here's Pete Alonso. In there for strike 1. One down, base is empty. Up the middle. What a stop. Now a jump throw. Pretty nice play there.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Marte stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Counts 1-0.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a foul ball. Up the middle, and that one handled. Jump throw on the money. Nice play. Mets go down quickly, and they trail it here 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages. Peterson back to work. Hard hit, knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. And up next for Los Angeles, Alex Call. He's 0 for 1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Alonso makes the grab for the second out.
That was a good, hard fastball with
Now
some
batting,
nice
second
ride
baseman,
up in the
Miguel
zone right
Rojas.
there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Rip towards third. Zips it across. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Inning over. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets 1. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Sasaki warming up as well. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Just missed.
Outside.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
That was straight
1 ball, 1
queso
strike.
right there.
One down, base is empty. And a count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
And here is Francisco Alvarez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one in there across the letters.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one ripped. That's a base hit, and that puts the tying run on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Yoshinobu Yamamoto will depart. Only 2 hits allowed for him, so a great effort. And we'll be back after a quick break to tell you about the new arm.
Now pitching for Los
And we've got
Angeles.
ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Alex
51.
Vesia.
These are the
Alex
spots
Vesia.
relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Ronnie Mauricio now. Fly to center his first time. And that is out of play.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Out number 3. Mets leave 1, and our score remains 2-1.
Now pitching for
We're
the New
back,
York
and
Mets.
they make a change to start the
Number
6th.
71.
The new pitcher, Tyler Rogers.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Kike
Leading off for the
Hernandez.
Dodgers,
He was a
third
strikeout
baseman,
victim his
Kike
first time.
Hernandez.
Chopper right side. Mauricio sends it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 away. And now it's Mookie Betts.
For the Dodgers,
0-2 in
shortstop,
this one.
Mookie Betts.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. And that one fouled off. This one chopped up the middle, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 6th inning. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a ground ball. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's
Now
always
batting,
going to be smooth. He
shortstop,
delivered a good play right there.
Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
And now it's Juan Soto. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Right through there, got him. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. They're down 2-1. Top of inning number 7, and now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. And that one pulled foul. In the dirt, going to count 1-2. And a swing and a miss, and one away.
Well, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
The batter now will be Will Smith. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Close, but called a ball. Now 2 balls and a strike. On the ground to short, Lindor. To first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Soto going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. Nothing across here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets 1.
Now pitching for
Kirby Yates on to try and close it out.
38.
Save opportunity for
Kirby
him right here,
Yates.
and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Well, one-run
Leading
game,
off for the
and
Mets,
stepping in for New York,
first
Pete
baseman,
Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Right through there for a strike.
One ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. In the dirt, 2-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll get down for a hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's Starling Marte. First pitch misses. With the winning run at the plate. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look
Up
really
next
good
for
coming
the
in,
Mets,
but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Mark Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
On the ground left side, 6, 4,
He's out.
3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So, last chance for the Mets. And now, Cedric Mullins. Pitch
Ball,
misses
that's it.
inside. Ball 1. Check swing, called strike. Slow roller to first, and that's a foul ball. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, it was a tough day at the plate for the hitters. Only able to scratch out a couple of hits, but some really good pitching, some good defense. You don't expect to win the game when you only put up 2 hits, but somehow they found a way to get it done.
And your final score here today, 2-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.